Lobs to Owen Freeman. He dunks it through.
Catch all Big Ten selection. Owen Freeman and the Hawkeye men's basketball team in action. Single game tickets for the 2024-25 season are on sale. This season's home schedule features Purdue, Michigan State, and conference newcomer Washington. Plan your trip to Carver by calling 1-800-IA-HAWK.
Celebrate the snowy season at Coralville's Winterfest on Sunday, February 2nd from noon until 2 p.m. in the Iowa River Landing. Enjoy free indoor and outdoor activities with horse-drawn carriage rides, snowshoeing, s'mores, a scavenger hunt, the Johnson County Historical Society Museum, and more. Then, from 2 to 4 p.m., enjoy youth activities at Extreme Arena with your purchase of tickets to the Heartlanders hockey game. Bring your skates for ice skating after the game. More info at coralville.org.
What if you could unlock over $1 million in personal and business credit? That's exactly what Ray Reynolds can do for you. I'm talking about protecting your family and building your business with $100,000 in personal or business cash credit. And Ray can help you rebuild your credit score to 750. Ray Reynolds isn't just any expert. He helped the security chief of TRW that became Experian, one of the most trusted credit bureaus. If you're looking to get your finances on track, Ray is the man you should call for a 750 credit score. Call Ray at 800-427-5991. 800-427-5991. Join his live webinars and attend his weekly workshops to learn the insider strategies for hitting your personal and business goals. Ready for a 750 credit score and your first $100,000 in credit? Call Ray Reynolds now at 800-427-5991. That's 800-427-5991.
Hey Hawkeye fans, this is Monica from Monica's. Randy always told Chef Sal and me that family comes first. So I'm here with my son to invite you to stop by before or after your favorite university event. We are proud of our Hawkeye coworkers, including Sal's daughter, Miss Sarah, and hope you know that if you are headed to Carver or Hampshire, our awesome food, full bar, and Monica's family await. We hope to see you soon. And what do you say, Meyer?
Go Hawks!
Hawkeye fans, step up your game with a 0 down, 0 hassle deal on Caterpillar Tough Compact Track Loaders at Altor for Cat. With 8 models to choose from, the Cat Next Generation Compact Track Loaders bring larger cabs and stronger lift and tilt, built to dominate, just like our Hawkeyes on the court. See the latest next-gen CTLs at Altor for Cat and make your winning move today. 0 down, 0 hassle. This is your slam dunk moment with Altor for Cat. Call 866-DEMO-CAT for details or visit altorfer.com.
This is Leah Pasha, and I've been saying, hit a deer, call Premier for years. But it's time for something new. It's still where you need to go for deer divots and door dings, as well as damaged dashboards. That's what my dad Nathan's driving at and dreams about. Why not say, when your car is dinged, be a deer and call Premier? I think Dad's gonna love that. Premier Automotive, North Liberty's premier auto body repair shop.
Be a deer and call Premier Auto Body in North Liberty.
Progressive knows we all crave validation.
Girl, you are not 37.
I would have guessed 27.
You guys are too sweet.
Sure. Dewy skin.
Terrific. Is something wrong, Ned?
Why would you ask? Just because today marks my 10th anniversary without a car accident or even a speeding ticket? But somehow, tonight's all about your skincare. Wow.
With Snapshot from Progressive, you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. And that's all the validation you need. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
To the mats, Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside saying thanks for joining us. Also thank you to the North Central States Regional Council of Carpenters. They are the dual meet sponsor for today.
on the Hawkeye Sports Network. This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
There we go. I think we got our technical issues worked out and ready to roll here. Working through the starting lineups. Great crowd on a blackout, like we heard Coach Brands talk about, Mark. He's expecting them to be rowdy, and we're going to need them with this matchup here today. But this place is full here on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, we don't get many opportunities to wrestle on a Saturday, let alone 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is really nice. It's fun for the fans to be able to wake up and kind of get themselves going in the morning, and then go to a lot of people going to brunch and breakfast, and then coming over here to the meet. And afterwards, we got the Arctic Plunge after this, the Hawkeye Wrestling Club's Arctic Plunge. So it's a big day in Iowa City and Hawkeye Land here. They're doing the introductions right now, and Ja'Cory Teamer actually walked out and was introduced today. Might need him.
Yeah.
Might need him to win this dual meet with no Drake Ayala in the lineup. It's these first 3 weight classes definitely go heavily in favor of Ohio State. So one of the premier matchups though right now introducing is Karchla and Patrick Kennedy. That should be a really good fun match. 174 is probably the match I'm looking forward to watching the most. Unless Ja'Cory wrestles Teamer, then I'll be excited about that one as well too. So, but there's a lot of unknowns what's going to happen here today, and this one definitely, the Iowa Hawkeyes are not ready to go. This could not go their way today. So we're going to have a lot of work to do. We're going to need guys like Stephen Buchanan to step up and get bonus points when possible. Trying to think where else we could get bonus points at. Might just be 197.
We'll need every point possible.
149 is going to be a tough match for us. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting.
With more than 25,000 members in 6 Midwest states, the North Central States Regional Council of Carpenters is proud to be part of public, community, and university projects throughout eastern Iowa, including the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics in North Liberty, the Hawkeye Wrestling Facility, the Stead Family Children's Hospital in Iowa City, multiple utility-scale solar farms, and the new Steinler Clinic, representing union carpenters, floor coverers, millwrights, pile drivers, as well as industrial carpenters who work in manufacturing facilities. The North Central States Regional Council of Carpenters is proud to be today's dual sponsor. We will have one of their members, Derek Deere, coming in and joining us as we get to intermission.
Everybody's trying to get in their seats here, scrambling to get to their seats. First whistle about ready to blow. There's Joey Cruz.
Cruz taking on number 16, Brendan McCrone, a sophomore at 16-5.
Where did Cruz transfer in from?
Oklahoma. From Fresno, California.
Yeah, I knew originally he's from California. I just didn't know where he transferred in from.
McCrone coming in on a 2-match loss streak. Lost last weekend to number 1 Matt Ramos and number 16 Dean Peterson. Also lost to Renteria of Oregon State. So he's lost 3 out of his last 4 matches.
Well, let's make it 4 out of his last.
4 out of 5 would be great.
Cruz has been wrestling well for the Hawks the last, Wisconsin and then Illinois. Big win over Wisconsin, and then for him. And then scored some bonus points. Put a lot of points up on the scoreboard against Illinois last Friday night. There's a nice sweep single head to the inside right there. Good transition here for Cruz, trying to come up out the back door. McCrone draped over the back of him. See if we got a great opportunity to score a takedown here. See if we can take advantage of this. We really need to. I mean, you get into situations like this that deep where you've got good head position. I mean, these are takedowns we have to finish, Steven. We have to finish these takedowns.
Trying to adjust, looking to come through. McCrone adjusts a little bit, though, and bumps us down. Cruz trying to get those hips back under him, trying to come through that back door. They're going to stalemate it. Matt Soroczynski and J.R. Blos, the referees today.
Missed a good opportunity there, Steven.
Let's get back and give ourselves another chance. McCrone tried popping the elbow, but down block.
Cruz doing a good job, and he has been lately, too, of moving his hands, moving his feet at the same time, trying to get to that same sweep single again. Couldn't get it, pull back out. Doing a good job, like I said, moving his hands, moving his feet, trying to create some motion and some action. There he goes back to that inside single, but this time he's not as in a good position, so I wouldn't think that he'd be able to. He's probably, if he could finish the last one, I'd be surprised if he finishes this one. Now we're basically in the exact same position as we
Dumps
were
him down,
before.
grabs the ankle, popping the head out.
There's three. Come on.
There is the three takedown.
Nice job. Really, really good wrestling there on Cruz's part, repenetrating, getting up underneath. But that time when he popped the head off, when he came out the back, he learned from the first time, and he was able to wrap both those legs up right away and not let McCrone really drape over the back of him and cling and hang on. Great transition. Good wrestling right there by Cruz. From the first time he was in on that same shot to the next time. That's signs of a good wrestler right there.
Cruz cautioned because they went to a stalemate after he finished that. He had his head trapped in there, so they just blew the stalemate, get a fresh start. Cruz hit for a start early, and then off the restart, McCrone to his feet, hand control, out for the escape.
I'd like to have seen us ride for a little bit longer there, Steven. We didn't really put a whole lot of emphasis in riding there with only 30 seconds left to go, but he's in on that same shot again. Now he's up in the air with McCrone draped over top, hooks the ankle, and then just got to pop his head out here.
McCrone's got our foot. We're trying to drive through. Now looking to sit him back up the other way. 10 seconds left here in this first period.
There you go. There's three. Nice job.
Still nothing.
Well, how is that not?
Foot.
How is that not? He's got the leg. He's got the ankle hooked. That is three. Call the freaking three-point takedown. That's for sure three. How could that not be three? He had the ankle hooked.
Terry Brands was all the way out there. Not happy that they did not give that.
All day long. All day long. You got the ankle hooked. You pop the head out. You have both legs. It doesn't matter if he's locked through the crotch or not. He had the ankle hooked.
As it stands, no takedown. So 3-1.
Right
we go neutral, get right in on a shot. McCrone spent much of this first period in this same spot, draped over the back on his head. Cruz trying to come through the back door for the Hawks to get another takedown. And does.
Shove Cruz. There you go. Terry Brands is hot.
Lets him out. McCrone takes a shot that time from a non-tie. Cruz trying to somersault through, grabs the ankle. Almost giving up that neutral danger.
See, we need to put more emphasis on riding. I mean, that's good that we're getting to these shots and we're getting opportunities to get these takedowns, but we've gotten 2 takedowns. We got 20 seconds of riding.
We have McCrone's ankle. McCrone around on the side. Cruz holding out for a stalemate. Soroczynski letting this go a long time. Now Cruz grabs that ankle. They're going to stop it for potentially dangerous. 52 seconds remain, second period. 6-2 is the lead for Cruz.
Cruz got to get back to that leg. That's where he was really good with that offense, getting in on those shots. Moving. Remember what I said earlier, moving his hands, moving his feet, creating a lot of motion. Just because we got a 6-2 lead, we don't slow down here. Don't stop moving your feet and allowing McCrone to get to our legs again.
Be curious what McCrone chooses to do. There he takes the shot. We down block. Ooh, I had a good go behind attempt, but couldn't quite get there quick enough. 20 seconds to go, second period. Cruz for the Hawkeyes, a 6-2 lead. First match of the afternoon. Coming across, tying up right in the middle of the Tiger Hawk logo in the center of the mat. And it will be 6-2 as we go to the second period. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, voted best of the area for the 10th consecutive year, proudly supports Iowa wrestling. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets in Iowa City.
McCrone chose top.
Yeah, we chose neutral, so he's sensing something there.
Yeah, he's tough on top. He's really tough on top. He'll turn the guys like a top.
Throwing a leg in right away. We tripod. McCrone trying to get that far side cradle locked in.
Oh, no.
Now we try to hit a switch. Action. Looking to get that cradle. Throw those legs out wide. McCrone working a wrist. Going to a crossface. Cruz building that base up under him.
Don't give up that cradle. Get hand control, Cruz. You're on the bottom. You got to get hand control. Get his hands. If you take away his hand, he can't turn you. Get hand and then start coming up.
Stall call on Cruz.
Well, it's deserving. There you go. You got a hand. Now use it. Now start coming up with it.
McCrone keeping that leg in this whole time. Cruz leads 6-2, about ready to give up riding time. McCrone going crossface.
Come on, Cruz. Come up to your feet.
Another stall call. So that'll make it 6-3, 6-4 with the riding time.
30 seconds.
This is where Cruz has struggled at times this year, is this bottom position. McCrone trying anything he can to try to get some sort of a turn. Another stall call. That'll make it 6-3. 6-4, actually.
Oh, that's a big win for Cruz right there.
Riding time makes it 6-5 final score.
That's a really big win for Joey Cruz. Good job, Joey.
Hawks take a 3-0 lead. Hawk fans, enjoy your home away from home at Coralville's All-Suite Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Relax in spacious suites with free breakfast, 24-hour fitness, pool, hot tub, and more. Perfectly located for your Hawkeye visit. We can all help prevent suicide. There is hope with the 988 Lifeline. Call or text 988 now. We move to 133. Keon Hernandez gets the nod for the Hawkeyes. The true freshman from Montana will be taking on another true freshman, Ben Dinino, a 12-1 record on the year. Didn't find out for sure why Drake Ayala not wrestling today, but one way or the other, he's not here, so Hernandez gets the opportunity.
Hey, that's a great win for Joey Cruz.
Yeah.
You know, he's all knocked off the 18, now the 16. He's going to start getting a little bit of respect now. Third period, he's obviously got some work to do on the bottom, but a couple of great takedowns. Honestly, she had another one.
Nice. High crouch carry right there by Dinino.
Probably not going to go so hot for Keon Hernandez, I'm sorry. From Iowa. Dinino gets a takedown right away and intentionally releases Keon. Good opportunity, though, for Keon. Good experience for him to get the Hawkeye singlet on, get in front of the Hawkeye crowd, and a big, big duel here on a Saturday afternoon.
Keon normally a 25-pounder. We didn't right around 131, I think, today, but usually when you're at this level, another takedown for Dinino. I mean, he's probably walking around close to that, so he may just not have had to cut very much. So
I did see Drake down there sitting on the bench, so it's not he's sick, so that means to me that he's probably got an injury of some sort, but I seen him walk in. He was not on crutches or anything like that, not in any kind of brace or anything, so hopefully it's nothing too serious that we need to be alarmed about.
Minute 15 to go, first period. 6-1 is the lead for Dinino of Ohio State over Iowa's Keon Hernandez. Keon is the younger brother of Renzi Hernandez, former manager, is now working with Chad Beatty in the Hawkeye Wrestling Club. She was jumped this morning so that she could help do all the festivities tonight for the plunge.
Renzi?
Yep.
She jumped, huh?
Intentional release by Dinino.
Where are we at with the plunge, you know?
Last I saw, we were about 130.
I think Chad's goal was 150.
Yeah.
We'll hit that. I would think that we'd hit that for sure. Usually it's a pretty big push here at the end, and people start filing over and stuff afterwards. So.
Yep. There's Hernandez. Gives up the Merkel. Takedown.
3 takedowns in the first period here for Dinino. Is it Davino or Abovino?
Davino. It's a D. True freshman out of Elgin, Illinois. Finished 3rd at Midlands. His only loss was to Shaver of Rutgers. I think one of the rankings that I saw actually had him listed, and he was ranked like 8th. I think Buzakis was like 6th in one of the polls, but they had Davino as the starter and listed as like 8th. So got a couple of good 33-pounders there in Columbus. 9-2 Davino as we go to the second period. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn grows feed for our livestock, food for our families, and clean-burning fuel. For your drive to the game, drive clean with Unleaded 88. Support Iowa corn farmers. Go to iowacorn.org to pump it up with Unleaded 88. Hernandez starts down, gets the escape to begin period number 2. Davino, minute 37 of riding time. Nice snap into a shot takedown for Davino.
I can't find this guy's name on the roster here. I don't know where he's from.
Let me see it real quick. Right there.
Oh, yeah, I was looking at that. I had first and last names backwards.
Another escape for Hernandez. There's a shot by Davino. Hernandez catches him in a front headlock, but now he's got his arm trapped underneath into a 2-on-1. 1 minute remaining in the period. Tries to drag that down, goes into a carry. We're able to step aside, get out of the way of it. 50 seconds remains here, second period. Davino for Ohio State, a 12-4 lead. Snaps into a low single.
Nice shot right there by Davino. He's coming out the back door. He's probably going to finish this on Kean, and he does. There's another 3-point takedown, makes the score 15-4. Here we are, and only in the second period. No Drake Ayala today here at 133 pounds. Joey Cruz with a big win, though, an upset. He was number 28 ranked, and he knocked off number 16 ranked McCrone by a score of 6-5, up 6-2, going in third period, and then 3 stall points. Did what he had to do to win, I guess.
Tilt by Davino. He's got that 2-on-1. And that's going to
do it.
19-4 technical fall. So the Hawks will fall behind by a score of 5-3. We will step out, take a timeout. We'll be back with more from Carver MediaCom Matt right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire, at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Hey Hawkeye fans, this is Monica from Monica's. Randy always told Chef Sal and me that family comes first. So I'm here with my son to invite you to stop by before or after your favorite university event. We are proud of our Hawkeye coworkers, including Sal's daughter, Miss Sarah, and hope you know that if you are headed to Carver or Hampshire, our awesome food, full bar, and Monica's family await. We hope to see you soon. And what do you say, Meyer?
Go Hawks!
Accomplishing goals is hard. But when your goal is to learn a new language, Babbel makes it easy. Babbel is designed with you in mind. From expert-created lessons to conversational video units and even live classes, you can personalize your Babbel experience to be exactly what you need to really learn a new language more easily. Go ahead, set a goal for yourself. Accomplish it with Babbel. Try Babbel for free. Go to BABBEL.com. That's Babbel.com.
Run a business and not thinking about radio? Think again. Because more people are listening to the radio and iHeart today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeart Broadcast Radio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, social, any other media, even twice as many teens than TikTok. Think radio can help your business? Think iHeart. Streaming, podcasting, and radio. Let us show you at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Your home for the Hawkeyes and Iowa sports. This is AM 800 KXIC, Iowa City.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena and MediaCom Matt. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside, as we move to 141 pounds. Rider block for the Hawkeyes is going to be taking on top-ranked Jesse Mendes, junior at 19-0. Defending NCAA and Big Ten champion.
Yeah, Ohio State's definitely favored in this one. Just a question of, can Ryder Block have a good match here and keep trying to keep it within a regular decision? Ryder done a shot right away on Mendes. Head to the outside, left hand. Mendes doing a good job. See how he's bringing his hips into Ryder instead of just wrong? See, he's kind of getting Ryder to come into him, and hopefully this just at least, stalemate right there.
Mendes and Bo Bartlett, a rematch of the national finals at the All-Star Classic this year. Mendes winning that one 4-1.
This Mendes is tough. Tough wrestler.
Junior out of Crown Point, Indiana. Throws the arms up, takes a shot, one hand to the leg, but he's able to pull that in. Looking to step over the ankle.
He's a strong 41-pounder, too.
Yeah. Block throwing the whizzer in right on the edge over by the Ohio State corner. Mendes going up over the head and pulls him back in. Gets around behind, trips him down right before they go out of bounds. They're going to wave it off. No takedown.
I don't know how that wasn't a takedown, to be honest with you.
The only thing was they said they were out of bounds before he got it secured.
I don't know, but he stayed
like he
in
had
bounds
it
the whole time, though.
Yeah.
I thought that was 3.
Well, they missed one earlier
for Cruz.
Against us for Cruz, so now it's even, I guess. Nice double leg by Block, but Mendes showing that strength and able to just tip into him. Now goes into an ankle pick. Block throws that leg back. Mendes comes up, that seat belt. Dropping down to the leg. Now comes up over the head looking for a whip over.
I'm surprised he didn't stay with that.
Limp arm out and give up the 3.
Kind of thought he had us there.
Come out front and intentionally release us. 3-1. Mendes trying to throw an underhook. Snaps us down. We're right on the edge in front of the scorer's table. Slide out of bounds. Head back to the center. 1:01 to go, first period. Ohio State leads the Hawks 5-3.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Mendes for the Buckeyes at 141. A 3-1 lead over Iowa's Ryder Block.
Well, we've been attacking a little bit, trying to get to the legs, got to move your feet. Now we're just kind of more so on the defense. Mendes underhook, trying to come around right now, right on the edge. There's a 3-point takedown for Mendes. That makes the score 6-1.
He's throwing a chicken wing in over on the edge of the mat. 20 seconds left. Looking for a tilt.
He's getting it. He's still got his feet in bounds.
Gets the 4 count.
I'm still not used to that rule change from years ago to where you can score near fall points if the guy's out of bounds.
Yeah.
So it's 10-1 now.
.8 seconds on the restart. Mendes deep waist into the claw ride and just going to ride him out. That will be our score as we head to period number 2. Join the Swarm. Team up with Iowa athletes to support local charities. Make a difference today. Visit iowaswarm.com to learn more. Did we choose neutral there?
Yeah.
Block's choice, so he goes neutral. Mendes gets us into a front headlock. We try to throw the leg back, and he just stuffs the head, circles around behind, and gets the 3.
Right now, Ryder Block's just in survival mode, just trying to survive this match and get out of it, but it ain't going to happen.
13-2.
He just keeps continuing to pick his pace up more and more as the match goes on, and Ryder has less and less for him.
Stall warning on Block for going out of bounds. A minute and a half to go.
Cale Happel of UNI here at 141 pounds had a big win last night. There's another takedown for Mendes. UNI had a good dual meet against Oklahoma State. It was the first time I got a chance to watch Oklahoma State wrestle this year. They wrestled UNI up at UNI, and then they wrestle Iowa State tomorrow. But UNI's got Doug Schwab, he's got a great team this year, really good team. And the thing is they're not portal NIL people either. They're just straight-up recruits.
Yep.
It's really cool to see. It's cool to see what he's done with that program and with the way college athletics are these days, and just a bunch of fighters. They stayed and they held their own against Oklahoma State. I don't remember what the final
22-14, I think it was.
22-14, but they were ahead for a while, for quite a while.
I mean, it was tied at 14 going into the last 2 matches, and then
they got teched at heavyweight.
Tech at heavyweight, and they lost a close one at 97. 20 seconds left, second period. Mendes 16-2 lead. Trying to run that chicken wing, but couldn't get it. Now he's going cross-face to the forearm. Looks like this second period is going to end that way. So Mendes chose neutral. It's our choice here in the third. He's going to go neutral. Block is as well. Half attempt there by Ryder, but front headlock go behind. Takedown for Mendes. Makes it a 19-2 tech fall. Ohio State jumps out to a 10-3 lead on the Hawkeyes. We move to 149. Number 2, Kyle Parco takes on number 9, Dylan DeAmilio. Oak Knoll's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll, conveniently located near the University of Iowa Healthcare Campus, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. A proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oakknoll.com to learn more. Need Kyle to turn things back into our favor, Mark, and what he did Friday isn't going to do it. Let's see if he can get some more offense going here than he did Friday night.
Well, him and DeAmilio, I think they wrestled one time, and Parco won that one, if I remember right, like 11-0.
Yeah.
Back in 23, I think, at the Cliff Keen, if I remember from reading the notes earlier. So he must have got on him and done his Parco things, turned him like a top. There's DeAmilio in on a shot on Parco. Deep, too.
Yeah, 11-1 last year at the Cliff Keens.
Was that what it was?
Yep. Parco, crotch lift, trying to roll him through. Gets the hips out front. DeAmilio still getting that head to the outside, trying to suck it in.
Yeah, he's sticking with that leg. He ain't giving up on this opportunity for a takedown here on Parco. He knows that these aren't easy to come by. And Parco, though, turns it into his own takedown. Just cuts the corner, lifts the leg, and just horsepower. Lifts DeAmilio up in the air kind of off from his knees and broke DeAmilio's grip, and around behind went Parco, went for a 3-0 lead.
Oh, our fans. Something to the effect of, what's the bottom guy doing? Call it both ways. There, DeAmilio gets to his feet. Parco trips him back down, keeping a toe in right on the edge. Now we'll slide out of bounds. 1:20 to go, first period. Parco, a 3-0 lead. 35.8 seconds towards his riding time. Fresh start from the center. DeAmilio to a knee. Parco trying to forward pressure. See if he can try and bump him back down. DeAmilio to his feet. We pick him up, throw him back down to his base. Over in front of the cheerleaders on the far side of the mat. A minute to go here in the first period. And now Parco has his riding time, gets a roll through, but he's unable to hold him there.
Almost.
And they go out of bounds.
No, don't challenge it.
No.
Don't challenge it.
Maybe a one-stop count, but I don't think there was enough there to warrant a challenge. Fresh start from the center. DeAmilio to his feet. Parco picks him up, puts him back down.
Good return.
DeAmilio staying at his base. 30 seconds to go here in the first period.
We've got a minute and a half ride time building. 3-0 lead here. But it'd be nice if we could just get some form of a turn here this period. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. DeAmilio doing a good job on bottom. Keeps coming up, building his base, getting up to his feet, trying to get hand control right now. Trying to get an escape with very little time left. And he does.
Wow.
With no time on the clock, gets an escape.
3-1 at the end of the period.
Wow. There was literally less than a second left right there when he got that escape. The question was he in bounds when he got it?
It looked like they were both out of bounds, and he came back in. But Sorochinski, a little closer than we are, and gave him the escape. Parco's choice, he'll start down. To his feet, hand control, escape. So 4-1 is the lead for Parco. He's got a 1:51 of riding time. Parco right hand on the collar. DeAmilio controlling our opposite wrist. Come back across, looking for an underhook now on the right side. That underhook, trying to get double unders. Can't get it, though. DeAmilio doing a lot to control our opposite hand, whatever we're doing with the tie. Now Parco clears out of that, looks to adjust. A minute to go here, second period.
Hey, don't let up. We could use another point right now, Parco.
Yeah, big time.
I don't know. You think the coaches talk about that to them beforehand? I doubt it. But
you got to sense it, though.
You need to know that. Without Drake in the lineup and giving up a lot of switch points there. What I mean by that, switch points is, we would normally get those points, and now they got them, and then they got bonus on top of that. So we got some making up to do.
That's like it's an 8-point swing there. We lose by tech fall, and we're planning on winning.
Yeah, 8-point swing. That's why we need to continue to stay on the offense. We really didn't do anything here the second period.
Underhook. There's a high crotch attempt off of that by DeAmilio, but Parco keeps the hips back. Period comes to an end, so we go to the third. Parco leading 4-1. University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you no matter where you are in the state, changing medicine and changing lives for all of Iowa and beyond. Visit uihealthcare.org. DeAmilio starts down to begin the third. See what Parco does, if he wants to try to turn him or if he's going to cut him and get to his feet. Tripod by DeAmilio. Parco comes over to the other side, bumps him back down to his base. Trying to drive forward, not able to get anywhere, so he'll cut him. 4-2 now is the lead. 2:17 of riding time for Parco.
Come on, Parco. Let's figure out our own takedown here. Because the one takedown he did score, remember, too, that was a defensive takedown. Yeah. Still yet to score his own offensive takedown here in this match, even though he's up 4-2. Feel that Hawkeye singlet on. It ain't enough to just to squeak by and get victories. I'm going to dominate.
Double leg from a non-tie by DeAmilio. Parco sprawls back.
Give this packed house here, these fans on a Saturday afternoon, something to roar about, be excited about. Get some momentum for your team. 157, a big match coming up next with Sammy Sasso coming out for the Buckeyes most likely.
There's a shot by DeAmilio, head to the outside. We're locked through the crotch, same spot that we were in the first period. Trying to step over, hook the ankle. Rolling around, almost holding him into neutral danger. Now looking to come through the back door. And there's the 3 takedown.
Well, another defensive takedown. I mean, it's a takedown. We'll take it, and Tom's overlooking. It's like, hey, do we let him go? Go one more? Do you get one more? Well, where was it at in the second period?
Yeah.
Hey, get up on your feet and start telling him to take it down in the second period. Let's go. We need a takedown.
10 seconds left. 7-3. Riding time makes it 8-3, so a takedown would get the major, but it's going to be too little too late. And that will be the final score, 8-3, Parco with the win. 10-6 is the lead for the Buckeyes over Iowa. We'll take a timeout, be back with more from Carver. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Altorfer Rents is the Hawkeyes' top pick for full-service equipment rental. From tip-off to the final buzzer, Altorfer Rents has you covered. Rent or buy game-changing equipment from trusted brands like Caterpillar, Husqvarna, Wacker, Skyjack, JLG, Solaire, and Magni. Take your projects to the hoop with flexible options and the latest equipment and tech. Let's get to work. Rent with confidence and a team that's always courtside. Call Altorfer Rents at 866-DEMO-CAT today.
Shop Grand Appliance for a hassle-free appliance buying experience that includes Iowa's best selection of brands, unbeatable prices, and knowledgeable sales, delivery, and install experts that can simplify every step of your purchase. Need it fast? Grand has thousands of appliances in stock every day and can deliver and install faster than those other guys. Experience the Grand difference online at grandappliance.com or in person at their Davenport or Cedar Rapids showrooms. That's Grand Appliance, the appliance expert since 1930.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his true blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature-Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature-Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Back at Carver Hawkeye Arena, standing ovation for the military hero of the night or afternoon, Colin Schroeder. Always get chills when they read through some of the things about those military men and women and think about everything that they do. Hawks down 10-6 as we have one more match before the intermission.
Here comes Shakori Teamer.
First time in the lineup since Thanksgiving weekend against Iowa State. Just making a slow walk out, nodding his head, saying it's good to be back. Teamer going to be taking on number 17, Sammy Sasso, a grad student at 12-5 on the year.
Sasso's tough, man. Sasso's got a cool story, too. Not a cool story. This is a very unfortunate story. What was it, 2 summers ago?
I think so, yeah.
That he was
like somebody was trying to rob
a convenience store, and he was shot twice.
Shot in the stomach, yeah.
2 or 3 times in the stomach. And he was fighting for his life. Like, they didn't know if he was going to live.
And here he is.
He's back out here wrestling for the Ohio State Buckeyes. And he was a stud then, too.
Yeah. We need Teamer to be feeling good and get some positive momentum heading into this intermission as the Hawks down 10-6. Split in the first 2 matches, but the Hawks with 2 decisions and Ohio State with 2 tech falls.
This is a tough match for Teamer to come back to against Sasso. Sasso's, as we saw many times, I think Mirren used to wrestle him, and then Lugo used to wrestle him. He's a tough opponent. He's very, as I always say, sassy. You know, it goes with his name. He's tough to wrestle. He's good upper body. He's a great scrambler.
Teamer gets called for stalling, backing out of bounds, as Sasso had an underhook in. Back to the center. See Teamer do something, just kind of get himself a little confidence. There's a little slide by, throws him to the mat, looking for a cradle, can't get it, but he steps over for the 3.
Man, that's
just like that.
Jeez, that's the thing about Teamer, man. He but no emphasis on riding at all, none. He is just, when he does something, it is so quick. So quick.
3-1, a minute 10 to go, first period. Teamer for the Hawkeyes leading Sasso of Ohio State. Teamer not wanting to tie up with Sasso. Now they do come across. Sasso looked to change the levels, and we just keep the hands low. Sasso's going to those underhooks quite a bit. We're trying to get over-under with him. Looks to throw it by, and we just clear out.
Teamer does not like a fast-paced match, does he? He likes to keep things really nice and slow pace. That's why he didn't want to ride very much on top either. You know, that's one thing I get a little bit nervous about is his conditioning without being on the mat for quite a while, and I don't think he was extremely well conditioned before that. How his condition is, so I don't think he's going to push the pace too hard, and obviously that showed by just intentionally releasing Sasso without even remotely attempting to ride him.
Playing the edge, he's going to get dinged for stalling again. Period comes to an end. 3-1 is the lead for Teamer. If you're looking for a place to stay near Iowa City and the University of Iowa, Hyatt Regency Coralville offers a memorable experience. The newly remodeled 288-room hotel features an on-site restaurant, new cafe serving Starbucks, beautiful outdoor terrace, and more. Hyatt Regency Coralville, located in the Iowa River Landing District, and is within walking distance to unique restaurants, luxury retailers, and live events at Extreme Arena. Sasso starts down to begin the second period. Again, no real effort from Teamer. Gives him the escape, so 3-2 is the lead for Teamer.
Yeah, we've been on top of him twice. We've got a total of 14 seconds. Hawks trail this one here at 157 pounds, 6-10. No Drake Ayala today. Really hurt us there. Sammy Sasso in on a nice low single here. Head out the back door, trying to come up with it here.
They're going to stop it for potentially dangerous. Ohio State coach is not happy about that call, but
I wouldn't be either. I mean, I don't know how that was really potentially dangerous. I mean, our leg was extended there, but I mean, we were putting ourselves in that position. So that's how I always look at it. If the wrestler's intentionally putting himself in harm's way, that's his own problem.
Teamer's got to get something going here. He's going to get dinged.
There it is.
There it is. 3-3 is our score now as Teamer's hit with stalling. And he hits a nice double leg and takes him down for 3.
Boy. He'll trade 3 stall calls for 2 takedowns.
30 seconds left here in the second period. Let's see if Teamer can try to ride him out here. Nope. And he won't. And he just looks up at the clock, just kind of says, okay, no big deal. It's kind of like, what's that old cartoon, the Kilroy? What, me worry? 13 seconds left in this second period.
Teamer's choice going into the third. I assume he's going to choose down, but I don't know about Teamer.
He does choose down.
Tom wants to talk to the referee a little bit here.
I think if I'm reading lips, which I'm not, but I would almost say you're going to call our guy for stalling, and we've got 2 takedowns. And how many other matches have we had here where nobody's done anything? I think Tom just wanted to get his money's worth there. Teamer gets set. They announce the warning to a chorus of boos. Sasso gets Teamer flattened down. Corey looking to build his base back up. Sasso looking that near ankle. Now hops back around behind. Teamer's to a tripod. To his feet. Hand control escape.
7-4. Riding time not a factor.
Let's get one more takedown at least here, Mark. How's that? Throwing the underhook by, and Sasso almost threw us. We reshoot into that ankle. Get around behind. Nothing yet. We're trying to hook the ankles. There he's got the ankle hooked, and there is the 3 takedown for Ja'Cory Teamer. Sasso still reaching back, grabbing our ankle. Now they're going to stop it and stalemate it. 10-4 with 1:13 to go. Caution on Teamer. Didn't keep his hands set. This crowd's getting a little feisty now, like Tom expected him to.
Well, this is interesting, I'll tell you that. We got 3 stall calls against us, but we also have 3 takedowns.
Yeah. 10-5 in favor of Teamer. He's only got 25 seconds towards his riding time. 1 minute to go. One more takedown and a ride out would get the major decision here. .40 seconds to go. Half attempt there by Sasso. We down block. Circle back towards the center. Sasso trying to throw that underhook in.
Sasso going upper body, over under, hands locked. He knows he needs more than 3 here. I told you earlier, he can go upper body. He feels pretty comfortable there.
Got a circle, though. We're going to get hit for stalling again. Now we throw the arm in, step, and try to headlock him over and just throw him off more than anything.
Boy, oh boy, when he wants to do something, He is good. If someone learned how to push the pace against him without giving up takedowns, it's about the only way you're going to beat him.
10-5 will be the final score for Ja'Cory Teamer. We head to the intermission. The Hawkeyes trailing by a score of 10-9. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back and welcome in Derek Deere from the Carpenters Union right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Save big money at Menards. Do you need durable flooring that stands up to life's messes? Update your home with new vinyl plank flooring. Peyton Vinyl Plank comes in 2 styles with a realistic wood look. It features an attached pad for easy installation, plus it's waterproof and durable. Peyton Vinyl Plank flooring is just $139 per square foot. Trust Menards for all your flooring needs. Sale prices good through January 26th.
Save big money at Menards.
Shop Grand Appliance for a hassle-free appliance buying experience that includes Iowa's best selection of brands, unbeatable prices, and knowledgeable sales, delivery, and install experts that can simplify every step of your purchase. Need it fast? Grand has thousands of appliances in stock every day and can deliver and install faster than those other guys. Experience the Grand difference online at grandappliance.com or in person at their Davenport or Cedar Rapids showrooms. That's Grand Appliance, the appliance expert since 1930.
Hey, Mom, I've been meaning to talk to you about some new COVID information I saw online. I read that black folks like us with certain conditions like diabetes, heart disease, mental health conditions, or being 50 and older, like you, are at high risk.
Boy, you sound like a commercial.
I'm just saying. I know you love your ginger teas and essential oils, but remember, there are treatment options for COVID-19.
I promise if I get sick again, I'll call my doctor to ask about my options.
Visit WeTalkWeRise.com to learn more. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Doug Wagner from the Morning Show here. What if I could put you together with someone who will work as hard for your business as you do? I've known Matt Kenny for years, and when he came on board here at iHeart, I knew he'd be a hit. He's got such well-rounded business experience, he can help you focus your message and marketing for radio, digital, even OTT, making your dollars work harder for you rather than you working harder for them. Call Matt Kenny today to make an appointment for your free marketing consultation. Call 319-395-0530. That's 319-395-0530 and ask for Matt Kenny.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena, Mediacom Matt, as we are at the intermission. Iowa trailing by a score of 10-9, winning 3 out of the first 5 matches, but giving up bonus points in 2 of them. And got some work to do here in the second half. And speaking of work, there's a lot of great people, men and women in Eastern Iowa that do a lot of hard work. And our meet sponsor today is the North Central States Regional Council of Carpenters and Carpenters Local Union 678. Out of Dubuque, and Derek Deere is joining us right now from there. Derek, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here. Go Hawks. Hopefully we can pull off a win.
Yep, looking forward to it. So part of the Carpenters Union, tell me just a little bit about that. It's a mouthful to say, but you guys do a lot of things in there as well.
We do. We are more commonly known as the Carpenters Union, and our regional council has 36 locals in 6 states, including Local 1260 that is right here in Iowa City.
Nice.
We've also got 2 training centers close by in Cedar Rapids and Altoona. We have about 25,000 members in Iowa, Minnesota, Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Wisconsin. We represent union carpenters, floor coverers, millwrights, pile drivers, as well as industrial carpenters who work in manufacturing facilities. Contractors, end users rely on us for our training, safety, and productivity. Members rely on us for our lifelong skilled careers that offer good pay, retirement, pension, and benefits for the whole family. Our 4-year apprenticeship training program is tuition free as well.
Excellent. That'd be a great way for somebody to get in. And you hear Mike Rowe talking a lot about his different jobs, and hey, we need people in the trades. Why is it that someone would want to pursue one of these trade careers?
Well, like I mentioned before, our 4-year apprenticeship is tuition free, which means you earn while you learn. You're making good money while learning lifelong skills, and you're also covered by health and pension benefits for you and your family. Our training program is centered on the ideals of safety and productivity, and you'll be able to carry the skills you learn with you anywhere in the world. Because of these great opportunities, we are seeing more and more women joining the trade. The challenges women face in the field are somewhat different than men, so we have an amazing group of sisters in the brotherhood to bring women together to support each other.
Nice.
We also work closely with the Iowa Women in Trade Network, which is another fantastic group based out of University of Iowa Labor Center that helps support women in all the trades.
Very nice. So we talked about it a little bit. I've got a live commercial that I read, but what are some of the projects that the union has been a part of here in the area?
So we've done a lot of work around here. This is just a small list, but the University of Iowa Hospital in North Liberty is one that is finishing up currently that we've had a lot of union carpenters working on.
It's a big project.
Yes, very big. And then the Hawkeye Wrestling facility next door that was just completed last spring. Yep. All right. Stead Family Children's Hospital in Iowa City.
Yep.
We also, one thing a lot of people don't know, but as utility scale solar comes online, we are, as carpenters, are doing a lot of that work as well.
Gotcha.
The new Steinler Clinic, and then the Health Science Academic Building, and then a couple big ones in Cedar Rapids that are either going or coming up is a Sub-Zero manufacturing plant in Cedar Rapids and BAE. Okay. So a lot of big projects around there.
You see some of those, you go up Interstate 380 and you see those big buildings, and the Carpenters Union doing a lot to help with that. So,
absolutely.
Well, if there's anybody out there listening, Derek, that wants to learn a little bit more about the Carpenters Union, what can they do? How can they get a hold of you?
You can learn how to build a better life for you and your family by going online to northcountrycarpenter.org. While there, you can read about how to start a career that positively impacts your community and makes a real difference in the world around you. You can also find us under NCSRCC on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
Excellent. Well, great to see a lot of these projects, and appreciate all the hard work that you guys do with the union and everybody in the trades. So we thank you guys very much for your sponsorship. And Derek, thank you for being here today.
I appreciate the opportunity, and go Hawks.
All right. Again, that is Derek Deere with the North Central States Regional Council of Carpenters, and we thank them for being our dual meet sponsor here today. We'll take a timeout. Back with more of your intermission right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Not thinking about radio? Think again. Because more people are listening to the radio on iHeart today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeart Broadcast Radio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, social, any other media. Even twice as many teens than TikTok. Think radio can help your business? Think iHeart. Streaming, podcasting, and radio. Call 844-844-iHeart to get started. That's 844-844-iHeart.
Hi, this is Mike Graff from the Graff Home Selling Team, the #1 real estate team in Eastern Iowa. If you're looking for a marketing professional in the area, look no further. That marketing professional is Marty Mason with iHeartMedia. Marty has represented our marketing needs at GHSD with passion, vision, and dedication for many years. The results we see because of Marty's hard work has surpassed our marketing efforts from all other sources combined. We count on him to get things done. He works with us, and the results show it.
I'm Marty Mason, ready to work for you. Call me today, 319-360-6909.
I don't feel so good.
You do feel hot. Dayquil Kids will take care of that fever.
What about my cough?
Dayquil Kids has that covered.
Will it make my throat feel better?
Yes, that too.
But will it taste good?
Yep, Dayquil Kids comes in your favorite flavor.
Purple?
Well, yes, it's great.
Try new DayQuil Kids Plus Fever, the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. Safe for kids 6+. Use as directed.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MOTOR for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MOTOR for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MOTOR.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
To Carver Hawkeye Arena, intermission here on Mediacom Matt as the Hawkeyes trail Ohio State by a score of 10-9. I'm going to have, well, 5 really good matches here in the second half of this duel, and Hawk's going to have to fight and scratch and claw for every point here in the second half. Speaking of fighting, scratching, and clawing, we've been doing that with the Hawkeye Wrestling Club Arctic Plunge that is going to be going on over at Brown Deer a little bit later. I already made my jump. Since I'm doing the MC work, I was over there and jumped in, and I will attest, Mark, the water is cold. No matter what you say, what you do, it's a nice day out, 40 degrees, the water is still cold. So,
and it ain't going to warm up between now and 5 o'clock jump time either.
No. As we are in the home stretch of the fundraising efforts. Last I looked, about $135,000 out of a $150,000 goal.
Beatty just stopped up here a little while ago asking us to push the plunge, letting people know that you can come on out, you can still get on a pledge. We have $15,000 more to go to hit that $150,000 mark. So
I actually had one of my high school classmates, his dad always sits up behind us, and he came, he said, "Oh, you already jumped? Can I still?" I said, "We'll still take money. Even though I jumped, you can still give me some money." So he gave me some cash. So I got to get that to Beatty to add to the pot a little bit later on. But great event. Should be a lot of fun over there later on. Folks can come on over and watch the festivities. They'll have some food. They'll have some beverages over at Brown Deer Golf Course. And it's just a lot of fun, and it goes to a great cause. I mean, keeping athletes like Spencer Lee and Alex Marinelli around and working with these guys in the room and being able to do things. And
yeah,
goes a long ways.
It does go a long ways, and it's spread out a lot of different places, goes directly into the program. So it's a fantastic opportunity for people to, raise money, and there's so many people raising money for being jumpers and then people, being pledgers. So I got to thank everybody. I did hit my goal of $25,000 again this year. I really, really appreciate it, and it takes a lot of time and effort to make sure that happens and get it done, and a lot of different pledges, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But
so Jessica and I were looking at it last night, and Terry Brands has 2 pledges for combined $27,000. He's got $30,000 total. You have $25,000, and we're going through counting. You've got like almost 100 people that have donated to you.
Yeah.
I think I figured it out. It was like his average per donation, obviously skewed with those 2, was like $3,000. Your average per donation is like $250. So,
long as all the money comes in that they need to keep supporting this program, that's what it's all about.
That's right. Well, you can go to HawkeyeWrestlingClub.com. Go to their events tab, go to the plunge, and find any of the jumpers and make a donation, or head on over to Brown Deer and join us as soon as we're done here. We'll be jumping probably around 5 o'clock or so. We get back to wrestling action. Mikey Caliendo for the Hawkeyes taking on number 9, Patty Gallagher. Bumping up. He was at 157, but has bumped up to 165. Him and Sasso kind of switched. I think Sasso started at 65, but has started to get himself back comfortable a little bit lower. He was always a 49-pounder, so now they've made the switch. Hawks trailed 10-9 in the team score halfway through. And these next 3 matches, actually all 5 of these second half, but these next 3 in particular could be interesting.
Yeah, big matches for sure. Every match, honestly, from here on out is a big match. And that heavyweight match could be very, very vital.
Minute 50 to go, first period, no score. Gallagher's 3 losses on the year. Lost to number 3, Antrell Taylor of Nebraska in sudden victory. Lost 10-8 to Cody Chittum of Iowa State, and he lost 15-9 to Kraser of Illinois. Those losses all at 157. Nice underhook throw by Caliendo. Missed the leg, but then he comes back the other way and cuts across and covers for 3.
Yeah, he popped that elbow, went to the far knee. Missed the far knee, but he went to the near one, got that. And then he was able to come around from behind for a 3-point takedown there. Great job by Caliendo. Good setup, good finish. Way to stay with it.
Going to work in the top position. Try to tilt right there. Got a little out of sorts. Gives up the hand control, so now Gallagher works to his feet out for the escape. 3-1 is the lead for Caliendo. 45 seconds to go, first period. Changed levels, but Gallagher keeps the legs back. .30 seconds to go. Caliendo, left-handed collar. Couple of fakes. All right, tries popping, gets to that leg again, trying to cut across. Gallagher trying to square up. We try sweeping that foot down. 13 seconds left. Dump him down and lasso up the other leg for 3 more.
Good finish. Really good urgency right there out of Caliendo. Knew there wasn't a ton of time left. Knew there wasn't a lot of mat space left. Knew he needed to get that takedown. Great job by Caliendo right there. Great wrestling.
6-1 with 2 seconds as they go out of bounds. Explosive switch right off the whistle, but Caliendo keeps Gallagher down. 6-1, 37 seconds of riding time. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by Molly's Cupcakes in downtown Iowa City for homemade cupcakes, cookies, cakes, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, a proud supporter of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Caliendo starts down right away up to his feet and out for the escape. So 7-1 is the lead for Mikey. Changed levels. Couldn't quite get to that leg as Gallagher kept the arms on him.
Definitely got to be looking at getting at least a major in this match here. Yeah. I mean, we're up 7-1 right now, second period. A takedown this period is going to go a long way, Steven. He's been doing so good getting to the legs and attacking the legs. Different shots, too. There's a far ankle pick attempt. There's a stall warning on Gallagher.
Rousing ovation from this Carver crowd. They've not been pleased with some of the calls from Matt Soroczynski this afternoon. A minute to go, second period. Caliendo throws that underhook, gets to that leg again.
I like the urgency. Good job, Caliendo. Let's finish his takedown, though.
Gallagher dives over top of us. Locked through our crotch. We're trying to still come through the back door. We're outside of the leg. Caliendo scooting those hips. Trying to step over the ankle. Gallagher still locked through our crotch. Now they're going to stop it. 30 seconds to go.
Dang it. Really needed that takedown. Wanted that takedown here.
Gallagher did a better job reacting. Mikey, each time he's been able to pop and almost kind of slides to that leg and just grabs the ankle and then climbs back up. But that time Gallagher basically forced something and kind of kicked over. Almost looked like the Okie State kid at 97 last night, where it looked like Velker had him dead to rights, and he created a scramble. Took the shot, but he wasn't able to finish. Wish we'd have seen a couple more attempts there, but 7-1 will be the lead as we go to the third. Gallagher's choice, he'll start down. Gallagher gets set. Caliendo covers. Right away, chopping that left arm, throwing that deep waist in. Now Gallagher into a sit-out. Gallagher back into that sit-out. Caliendo trying to pressure forward, looking to trap that wrist. Pulls him back over. Now gets that wrist locked in, and didn't quite get it. Almost gave up something bad.
Got riding time.
Gives up the escape. Did get his riding time, so 7-2. In essence, 8-2 with that riding time point. So takedown for the major. Minute 20 to go. A little misdirection attempt right there. Unable to get all the way through. Circle back up.
Come on. Caliendo. Get this major, man. Come on. This point's big, Steven. It could be really play out really big.
There's an attempt there by Gallagher. Reshot by Caliendo. Head to the inside.
Finish.
Gallagher locked through our crotch. He's sitting on our head. Mikey trying to get his hips under him.
All the way off to this side. And there you go. Hook. Now pop. Pop that knee off. There you go. There you go. There's your three.
And 3 takedown.
Job, Caliendo.
Trying to get that wrist trapped underneath. Gallagher building his base back up under him. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds. Caliendo driving forward, levering the triceps on the left side. Gallagher pulling that arm out wide. Caliendo trying to find that wrist. They work up to their feet. Trying to trip him down. Unable to. There's the escape. Make it 10-3 with 8 seconds left.
That's a major anyway. 11-3 with the riding time. Job, Caliendo. Good job.
Hawks go back on top by a score of 13-10 with the 11-3 major decision for Caliendo. As the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular reminds you that on game days, your hands are for cheering, not texting. Because game days are built for the Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular built for us. We move to 174 pounds. Patrick Kennedy for the Hawkeyes, taking on number 6 ranked Carson Harchla, grad student, 7-0 on the year. All-American back in 2022, missed last year with injury. He's got a sleeve on his left knee and a brace on his right. Harchla's one of those just solid wrestlers. I remember him wrestling some good matches with Marinelli.
Yeah, he beat Marinelli
Beat him at the duel.
Ohio State.
Yeah.
That was Karchla's true freshman year.
Yep.
And Marinelli, I think, might have been a senior. It was a big deal because it was Ohio versus Ohio.
Yep.
In Ohio.
Shot by Harchla from a long ways away. It was more kind of we snapped, and he dives in on our leg. Kennedy trying to hip in. Harchla trying to elevate this up. Stalemate it.
Karchla is so rock solid. So short and compact and solid. There's a nice snap by Patrick. Gets him down into a front headlock short offense situation here. Karchla's got our elbow, though. We're elbow deep, hanging onto our arm. There's a stalemate. We'll go both back up.
Kennedy coming across. Another big snap. Harchla comes up into an underhook, though. Patrick clearing out. Minute and a half to go here, first period. No score, 174 pounds. Patrick Kennedy for the Hawkeyes. Carson Harchla for Ohio State. Hawks lead 13-10. Knew it was going to be a slugfest here this afternoon.
This is a big match right here.
Minute to go now, first period.
Now the refs are taking any shots yet. Patrick did have a nice snap. There's a shot right there by Karchler, though. In deep, head to the inside, sucking our leg in. Patrick trying to wizard. Karchler trying to get an angle on us. Comes up in the air with it and trips up Kennedy for a three-point takedown.
Patrick, 35 seconds left here in the first period, trying to get up to his feet, hand control, and he's out.
Nice shot, Patrick. Knew he needed to get out. That was big.
He might have a little cut by his eye, I think.
20 seconds.
Arnold doing a good job controlling things with those underhooks. First period will come to an end. Hartzler leading by a score of 3-1. Hartzler's choice. He will choose down. Getting those knee braces adjusted. Gets set. Kennedy covers. Drives him forward, gets him flattened down. Hartzler trying to work into a switch. We drive forward again. Now he's back to his base. Kennedy levering that right triceps. Hartzler staying at his base, though, into a tripod. Kennedy pulls him back down to his base. Hartzler scooting those hips out and gets away for the escape.
All right, Kennedy, it's time to go, bud.
4-1 is the lead for Hartzler.
Patrick knows better than to wait till the end of the match to try and score a takedown. Just needs to try and get in there and get some hands and feet moving, get some motion going, try and get a setup so we can get an opening. Crowd getting into it here.
Ankle pick attempt by Kennedy. Didn't touch the leg, though. Patrick underhook. High crotch attempt by Hartzler. Now we've got him in the front headlock again. Left elbow trap this time, so they stalemate it. 49 to go.
Get that elbow out of there. You got to wrestle through that position, Patrick.
Patrick a shot. Reshot there by Hartzler. Patrick just didn't get his leg back quick enough, and Hartzler's in, but
Patrick took
trying
a
to throw
shot
that
right
whizzer.
off the whistle, and it wasn't set up or nothing. He just kind of dove in, and when he came out, Karchler hit a reshot and is able to take Patrick down. So now Patrick's down 7-2.
30 seconds left here in the second. Patrick throwing the underhook. Now snaps, gets to the leg on a little snatch attempt, reaching across right on the edge. Can't get it. Trying to pull him back in. 8 seconds left. Hartzler whizzing in tight, and it doesn't look like Patrick's going to have enough real estate or time to be able to finish this off. So 7-2 Hartzler as we go to the third. It will be Patrick's choice. Patrick chooses down. Patrick into a sit-out. Up to his feet. Hartzler pulls him back down to a sit-out. Run around throwing a leg in. Now Patrick able to pop that out. Gets up to the feet for the escape. 7-3. Patrick's down.
Well, we essentially need 2 takedowns right now.
Snap. Front headlock. But again, that right elbow getting trapped. Patrick circling up out of there. Hartzler reaching at our leg. Gets to the edge.
Got to get our arm clear out of there. We keep getting our arm stuck in those short offense situations. Got to get to the leg, Steven. We got to go. We got a minute left. We need 2 takedowns. Karchler just playing the edge now, though. Could look at warning him.
Yeah. Shot by Patrick, sweep, but Hartzler able to flatten us out, hipping into us. He's just showing some good counter wrestling right here against Patrick. 39 seconds left. They stalemate it. Fans wanting a stall call. Patrick takes a shot. Good down block by Hartzler. Kennedy collar tie.
There you
It's
go.
a
Down
low
to the
single,
ankle.
trying to cut across. But Hartzler showing good flexibility. Sitting on our head. We're trying to elevate up. Now looking to turn back the other way, but Hartzler's locked through our crotch, and
Hartzler's strong. You can tell he's pretty strong.
7-3 will be the final score. Ties things up at 13 apiece. We'll take a timeout. Be back with more from Carver right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Menards is the one-stop shop for huge savings on new energy-efficient appliances. Upgrade your home today and save big on top appliance brands including KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, and Criterion. We carry the largest in-stock selection of home appliances starting at the lowest prices and ready to take home today. Check out our entire selection of home appliances on Menards.com. Plus, view the weekly flyer for many other great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Farmers, take the court this season with powerful, efficient equipment from Altorfer Ag Products. With rates at 0% and flexible terms, now's the perfect time to make your next big play. Check out new and used Fendt, Kloss, Horsch, Macnon, Caterpillar, and other trusted brands at altorferag.com or stop by to see us in person. Score big with game-changing technology on tractors, combines, and more. Build your championship roster. Visit Altorfer Ag Products or altorferag.com today.
Run a business and not thinking about podcasting? Think again. More Americans listen to podcasts than ad-supported streaming music from Spotify and Pandora. And as the #1 podcaster, iHeart's twice as large as the next two combined. So whatever your customers listen to, they'll hear your message. Plus, only iHeart can extend your message to audiences across broadcast radio. Think podcasting can help your business? Think iHeart. Streaming, radio, and podcasting. Call 844-844-iHeart to get started. That's 844-844-iHeart.
Doug Wagner from the Morning Show here. What if I could put you together with someone who will work as hard for your business as you do? I've known Matt Kenny for years, and when he came on board here at iHeart, I knew he'd be a hit. He's got such well-rounded business experience. He can help you focus your message and marketing for radio, digital, even OTT, making your dollars work harder for you rather than you working harder for them. Call Matt Kenny today to make an appointment for your free marketing consultation. Call 319-395-0530. That's 319-395-0530 and ask for Matt Kenny.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside as we head to the final three matches, all tied up at 13. This afternoon's dual meet presented by the North Central States Regional Council of Carpenters. A big thank you to them. 184 pounds. Gabe Arnold for the Hawkeyes taking on Ryder Rotski, a sophomore at 4-3. This Rotski, Mark, he's an upper body funk kind of guy. Remember him at Big Tens last year, had a couple of matches that did some crazy things.
Really?
It's kind of a feast or famine type thing for him.
Well, he's coming out hard. He's throwing some haymakers at Gabe Arnold, really coming out hard with his hand fighting. Gabe got his hands on him now and kind of slowing him down a little bit, but front headlock right there, coming over the top of Gabe's head, underhooks, trying to jack him up. Gabe circles out of that.
Rotski actually started the year at 197 and then has made his way back down. He lost to Edmund Ruth 7-3 a couple weeks ago. 13-13 is our team score.
Gabe beat Edmund Ruth by a takedown last Friday night. And if you looked away just for a second, you're going to miss that takedown because it was so fast, so quick.
Rotski working a 2-on-1. Gabe pushing the head away. Now pulls the arm free. Rotski a double from a non-tie. Gabe able to keep the arms down. Sprawls back. Rotski looking underhook on the right side. Gabe just swims up out of it. Big snap by Gabe and gets into the ankle. Comes all the way through. He's around behind. Picks it up and can't quite grab the other one. Rotski trying to kick away. Gabe lost it, and he tried to come back in. Missed the leg. Rotski tries to reshoot on us. Now we come out in an over-under situation.
Good wrestling on both parts right there. Great offense. Almost had it, Gabe did, but just barely allowed Rotski to kick out of it.
Gabe throws an underhook and takes him to the mat, trying to limp arm out of that whizzer. Goes all the way around with it, but then Rotski comes back out front, squares back up. Gabe still with that underhook. Rotski trying to use that as an overhook. On the edge, over towards the Hawkeye side of the mat. Gabe tries a foot sweep. Now they clear out of that. 30 seconds to go, first period. No score at 184 pounds. Gabe Arnold for the Hawkeyes, Ryder Rotski for Ohio State. 13-13 is the team score between the Hawkeyes and the Buckeyes.
We need these next two matches because we're not favored at heavyweight. We don't want to have to come down to Ben.
Yeah.
Let him win outright. Don't have to put the whole pressure of the team win on him.
Scoreless first period for Arnold. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store located on Edgewood Road Southwest in Cedar Rapids. Iowa Style Apparel offers the latest looks for a variety of local sports teams, including an expansive wrestling section. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store on Edgewood Road Southwest in Cedar Rapids or shop online at iowastyleapparel.com. Arnold goes down to begin period number 2. There's the escape. Tom thought about throwing the challenge brick for an illegal cutback there. There's Gabe, front headlock. Almost gets to that leg, but Rotski showing that length and flexibility.
Gabe's throwing some stuff at him and still yet to score a takedown. Typically when Gabe wants to score, he scores. Rotski's throwing some good fight, some good defense. There's a shot by Rotski from quite a ways away. Gabe did a good job getting his legs back.
Minute 20 to go, second period.
Gabe's going to solidify one of these takedowns here before too long. He's having to work hard to do it.
Change levels. Nobody has ever said wrestling is an easy sport. That's for sure. Have you seen an opening that he could maybe try to exploit here, Mark?
High crotch to the right side. We haven't hit that yet. There you go. Head to the outside to the right side. See, missed that far leg again, though.
Trying to cut across. He's locked through our crotch. Ohio State bench telling him to try to roll through here. Gabe has both legs secured, but he hasn't stepped over as Rotski's locked through our legs. Gabe trying to improve his position here. 27 seconds left.
Come on, step over. Step over, Gabe. Hook that leg.
Continuing to work.
He's got a limp arm out. He's going to let it go to stalemate. Dang it.
There he does limp arm. Hips in. They roll through. He almost holds him there for that neutral danger. Rotski trying to hop over top of us. Now he's got his legs around Gabe with Gabe's legs crossed. And nobody's going to score, so it'll be 1-0 Gabe as we go to the third. Rotski's choice. He's going to start down.
All right, well, there's 4 shots that Gabe's been in to the Rotski's none. Rotski hasn't been dinged for stalling yet either, has he?
No. Gabe's going to go optional, and Rotski steps back into us and tries to dive in. Comes up over-under, trying to get the body lock here. Gabe looking to throw the underhook right on the edge. Now they go out of bounds. And they want a stall call for Rotski. He didn't make any attempts to circle back in.
That's a false start.
Jumps the whistle.
That was totally a false start.
1-1 is our score. Arnold for the Hawkeyes, Rotski for Ohio State. 13-13 is the team score between the Hawkeyes and the Buckeyes. Minute 20 to go in regulation. Gabe, another big snap. Almost feels like Matt Sorochinski's purposely not calling stalling because he doesn't want to say the crowd has influenced him.
Well, let's just have Gabe figure it out on his own. We got 1 minute to go here in this match. All tied up 1-1. Gabe's been in on like 4 times deep. It has not been able to finish yet.
Rotski with a half attempt right there. .40 to go. Gabe, left-handed collar tie. Rotski, half attempt right there. Gabe feels like he's just kind of holding position right now, Mark.
Yeah.
As good as he came out when he hit those 4 shots, he's just...
Well, there's only 16 seconds left here in regulation, so more than likely we're going to go overtime. But this is the kind of like where Rotski wants to be.
Yeah.
Gabe's just kind of settled in here now where we are going to go OT. All right, Gabe, come on, buddy.
1-1. Put 2 minutes on the clock. Take the riding time away. Rotski, another false start, but they didn't catch it.
All right, let's go, Gabe. Come on.
Rotski changed levels again, but Arnold keeps the arms low. Hawk fans trying to spur their 184-pound redshirt freshman on in sudden victory. Tied up at 1.
Gabe definitely on the defense now. He's kind of reacting to a lot of Rotski's movements, motion.
Crossed underhook on the right side with 1:15 to go in the sudden victory period.
Got to go now. I don't like overtimes when they come down to the mat stuff.
Especially when we go optional start. I'm worried about him getting funky with us.
1 minute. Let's go.
There he tries popping, drives across, gets one ankle, cuts across, trying to get the other. Rotski, you're locked around our chest. Gabe trying to drive through, cutting back off to the other way, and Rotski able to fight that off.
Man.
There he tries a little foot sweep action. We dump him down, get around the waist and cover for 3.
Nice job. Rotski tried getting a little bit cute right there, out of position, and then Gabe was able to capitalize on it. Good heads-up wrestling right there by Gabe, and man, he put 5 solid attempts together on leg attacks and could not score. Good job, Gabe, though. Good way to stick with it.
Hawks go on top 16-13. So we move to 197. Yeah, they just showed the replay, and it's like he was in a front headlock, and it was almost, for lack of better description, it's like he was trying to do a boot scoot foot sweep at the same time. It's like he was pulling the front headlock to him as he was going to his butt trying to sweep the head. I don't know if he was trying to throw him or what he was trying to do right there, but Gabe just smashed the hips to the mat and got the 3-point takedown.
Man, did we need that match.
Yes, we did. We move to 197. Top-ranked Stephen Buchanan for the Hawkeyes, taking on Seth Shoemate. Shoemate, a sophomore. 9-4 record on the year. we'll see how this match plays. I was waiting to talk with Coach Brands, and was talking to Jesse Donenworth, showing him the video of my plunge. I said, made myself bleed because I was in the shower, and I just, like, such dry air, and my nose was just bleeding while I was in the shower, so I got it cleared up. And he said he was having to cauterize Buchanan's nose. So he said, I'm worried how this match is going to go because he got one side stopped, and it just started coming out of the other side. So
no way.
He's worried that could have some blood time in this one. Buchanan doing a lot with the hands, trying to find an opening. There he comes across on a shot, elevates up with it, head to the inside. Now he switches it out, picks him up high, trips him down, and covers for 3.
Good shot, good finish. Come up high. Nice job.
Now he's going to work on a tilt from the top, rolls him all the way through, settles back, gets a 1 count, comes back the other way, gets a 2 count, almost got the fall right there. Got 2 near falls. Still has that same hold, so they have not awarded the 2 near falls yet.
See how good that was at Buchanan to go right into that tilt off a shot. That's just good, hard, smart wrestling right there. Combination of everything. Not just taking the easy 2 or 3. Good job, Buchanan.
Unable to get anywhere else with that hold, so lets it out.
This is the match here that I was hoping, like, if we have an opportunity for bonus, this would be it. Caliendo got us some too, right?
Yeah, he got the major. He just reached up to his nose.
Saw that.
5-1 with a minute to go here in the first period in favor of Buchanan. Hawks lead Ohio State 16-13. Buchanan does a good job, Mark. Even if he's not tied up, he does a lot of movement, and then right there like that, he taps and then comes in for a shot. Didn't get all the way through. Shoemate comes out with an underhook off of that, but rarely do you see him just standing around holding position. He's trying to create angles, get guys reacting and moving with him.
Let's go, Buchanan. Get another one here.
Stalemate it. There it is. Rob Leonard's getting a little too excited about that blood time over the PA.
Well,
Main Street Sweets been serving great ice cream and food in the heart of downtown West Branch for nearly 15 years, offering great burgers, tenderloins, cheese balls, and more, along with many awesome ice cream treats. Order online, call ahead, or stop in to visit. Main Street Sweets, owned and operated by my wife Jessica and me, on the web at mainstreetsweetswb.com. Get the blood cleared up. Back to action here. 5-1 is the lead with 15 seconds to go first period in favor of Iowa's Stephen Buchanan.
Nice shot. Nice low shot by Buchanan right there. Cuts off to the other leg. Should get this, and he does. Good job. When we came back to the center, what do we have, 20 seconds?
Yep, 16, I think.
And, he's going for a takedown. That's what I love about Buchanan. He don't let the clock dictate the outcome of a match. That's what Gable says.
8-1 lead, just shy of a minute riding time as we go to the second period. Iowa Lottery Weekend coming to Carver Hawkeye Arena. You could be there. Play the all-new 9s in a Line scratch ticket for your chance to win cash, or enter non-winning tickets into the VIP club for a chance to see Iowa women's basketball take on UCLA, or catch men's basketball or wrestling. Simply visit ialottery.com/VIP for details and play today.
They caution Buchanan. Fans don't like that because Karchla got away with a couple cautions in the last match, and there's a nice escape and back in on a shot.
They haven't given the escape yet. No, they're going to give 2 if he finishes this.
There's the escape.
There it is. So that'll make it 9-1 now in favor of Buchanan. Hawks lead 16-13. Buchanan can keep this major. That would solidify the team victory.
I don't think he'll have a problem keeping the major. We're going to go get some more. I think we're going to be looking at Tech. Come on, Buchanan. Stay on him. I'm getting greedy now.
Minute to go. I think that guy you mentioned a couple seconds ago is known for being a little greedy when it comes to points on a wrestling mat, in the form of Coach Gable. Buchanan trying to clear up out of this. 40 seconds to go now, second period. There's Buchanan, hits a shot, gets a stall call, cuts off. Looking to step over and does for three more.
Good work.
Buchanan working that deep waist on the left side. This period coming to an end. Now he's got that blood coming out of his nose again. Well, again, with more than 25,000 members in 6 Midwest states, the North Central States Regional Council of Carpenters is proud to be part of public, community, and university projects throughout eastern Iowa. Their projects include the UI Hospitals and Clinics in North Liberty, the Hawkeye Wrestling Facility, the Stead Family Children's Hospital in Iowa City, multiple utility-scale solar farms, and the new Steinler Clinic, representing union carpenters, floor coverers, millwrights, pile drivers, as well as industrial carpenters who work in manufacturing facilities. The North Central States Regional Council of Carpenters is proud to be today's dual meet sponsor. Thank you once more to Derek Deere, who joined us at Intermission to talk about some of the things that they do, ways that you can learn more about them. That includes going to northcountrycarpenter.org. Look for them on Facebook and all the other social medias. Getting the blood cleared up. 13.7 seconds to go, second period. Stephen Buchanan, a 12-1 lead for the Hawkeyes. 197 pounds. Buchanan will get the ride out here for the remainder of period number 2. Takes that 12-1 lead into the third. Shoemate, see what he chooses to do. He's going to go neutral. 12-1, riding time at 1:08 now for Buchanan. Starting on our feet here in the third period. Shoemate. Got a little short drag looking to get to a leg. Now goes to a sweep attempt. Buchanan able to throw the hips back out of the way. And another attempt. We're into a front headlock. Throw that by, get down to the ankle. Unable to get it. Now come back in on a double leg and drive through for 3 more. Chain wrestling at its finest right there. Now he's going to work trying to get that wrist trapped underneath. See if he can set up a tilt and finish this one.
There you go. He's trying.
Got it locked in. Tried going one way. Now comes back the other. One.
Nice job.
2.
Nice job, Buchanan.
3. And that's going to do it. 18-1 technical fall in favor of Buchanan. Hawks take a 21-13 lead as we head to our final timeout before the heavyweights. You are listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Farmers, take the court this season with powerful, efficient equipment from Altorfer Ag Products. With rates at 0% and flexible terms, now's the perfect time to make your next big play. Check out new and used Fendt, Kloss, Horsch, Macnon, Caterpillar, and other trusted brands at altorferag.com or stop by to see us in person. Score big with game-changing technology on tractors, combines, and more. Build your championship roster. Visit Altorfer Ag Products or altorferag.com today.
iHeartRadio. Here are the top Journey songs that you thumbed up. Number 3, Separate Ways, Worlds Apart.
Someday love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. One night will remind you. Oh, we touched the way on separate ways.
Number 2, Any Way You Want It.
Baby, for change. She said, any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it, oh. I said, any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
Number 1, Don't Stop Believing.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling.
Hear more from Journey and similar artists now. Search for Journey on iHeartRadio. All your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Box coming his way out from the tunnel. Then Keeter for the Hawkeyes against Nick Feldman for Ohio State. Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Mediacom Matt sees our final match of the afternoon. At heavyweight, number 11 Keeter, number 6 Feldman. Hawks lead 21-13 in the team score. Feldman lost in the All-Star match to Tate Gadaldi of Campbell. And then he lost to Hendrickson of Okie State 6-0. He actually, I think, defaulted out of that one, it looks like. He was trailing 6-0 at the time. Waiting for the okay from the TV. See what Ben does here, Mark. You got a guy that's the same weight, just about 5 inches shorter than him, so a lot thicker.
Yeah, they both weighed in about exactly the same today. 237, 238. I'm pretty sure that's what Feldman weighed, 237.
Yeah, I think they were within a couple pounds of each other. Oh, we talked about it. I mean, even Coach Brands mentioned it last week. You know, Ben realizing there's times that he needs to push things a little bit more, create some openings for himself instead of being out there reacting to everything. And I think that's one of those things that, you know, being with the football team through the first of the year last year, had some limited time on the mat, made the decision to go wrestling full-time this year, but it's an adjustment. You know, when you're able to do things at a high level at high school, but that high level is even higher once you get to the Big Ten level. So just finding those things to understand what he's got to do to be successful. Takes a shot right there.
I was up in the room last Friday night after the meet, and Coach Gable was up there and talked to Ben, and you know, talking about Ben, I asked him what you think about Ben. He said, you know, I just tell him, like, he can't let the clock dictate the outcome of a match. And if you remember the Illinois match last Friday night, you know, we got in a couple shots deep late in the third period, but we had no offense up until that point. And Tommy alluded to that as well, too, in his post-match interview. Is that we need to start earlier. We can't wait till the end. So far, Ben hasn't really taken any shots, neither has Feldman, but Ben is doing a little bit more than what Feldman's doing from a hand-fighting standpoint.
Threw an underhook like he was trying to do something with it, but Feldman using that compact body frame to slow him down. A minute to go here in the first.
This would be a really big win, and a needed win for Ben Keeter here. One takedown at a time. A takedown would go a long ways. We got 45 seconds left to go here in the first period. Had some good matches here today. Hawks trailed early with no Drake Ayala in the lineup today. Kind of hurt the Hawks a little bit under firepower. There's
Keeter swipes at the leg, but couldn't get the second hand there. 20 seconds remain first period. Looks like this first period will come to an end with no score.
Want to make sure we talk about the big duel coming up at Extreme Arena on February 26th. You have not heard about that. Spencer Lee going to be back in action right here in Coralville at the Extreme Arena, wrestling some freestyle. What a great opportunity for the Iowa Hawkeye fans to come out and watch some wrestling. You got on Sunday night, you have Iowa versus Okie State, and then a few nights later right there in Extreme Arena. What a beautiful arena that is. You got Spencer Lee taking on Ono. And then also wrestling is DeSanto that night as well, too. So in a big, he's wrestling Seth Gross. So in a big freestyle duel right there in Extreme Arena. Almost said Cover Rock Arena. If anybody wants tickets, they're on sale. They went on sale yesterday. As Feldman's
takes a shot right there.
He's in deep on.
Keeter got out for the escape to start the period. Rolls him over, almost getting neutral danger there. Now trying to come through the back door the other way.
Come on, Keeter.
Still hanging onto our leg.
Come on. Get that leg back. Get the leg back. Get the leg back. Up now.
Round behind. Now looking for that far
yes,
side. Cradle,
yes,
3-point takedown for Keeter.
Yes. That's big. Good job, Ben.
4-0 is the lead for Ben. Got that leg in. All right, chopping the arm. Comes out front. Oh, and he got out of position, and Feldman just drove through and gets the 2-point reversal.
Oh, come back up to your feet, Ben. Come up to your feet. Let's go. He's laying flat on his belly, not really putting a minute left here in the second period. But if anybody wants tickets to that dual meet, you can go to extremearena.com. And yesterday, in the first 4 hours, 600 tickets sold. Over 600 tickets in the first 4 hours. But that's extremearena.com. There's
Keeter to his feet.
Keeter up to his feet, yeah.
Feldman drops to an ankle. He's got it treetop. Ben turns, kicks out of bounds. Head back to the center. 35 seconds to go.
We need a takedown or an escape here in this 35 seconds. I like Keeter running back to the center.
(4-2) is the lead for Ben. Hawks lead 21-13 in the team score. No real movement from either guy. Now Keeter to his feet. Feldman didn't really try. There's the escape. So Keeter leads 5-2 now. Will be Feldman's choice in the third period.
Go.
Final seconds tick away here.
That was a big takedown for Keeter. Good job, Keeter.
5-2 is his lead as we go to the third period. Feldman's choice. He's going to start down. Tom Brand's telling him, hey, keep the hips, keep him, stay on top. Make sure you're not. I mean, he came out, it was almost like he was trying to get like a three-quarter Nelson or something. He was around on the side and just wasn't in a great spot. And Feldman got that reversal. Right away, switches back, gets the escape. So that'll make it 5-3. Stop action. Locking fingers, I believe. Matt Sorochinski telling both guys, get the wrestling action going. Feldman coming across. Keeter circles back towards the center. Ben snaps, comes back across. Went up that inside collar tie, but Feldman snaps again to clear out himself.
Let's go, Keeter. Come on, buddy. Stay on the offense. At least, even if you're not pulling shots, you can stay on the offense by moving your hands, moving your feet, snapping 2-on-1s.
Shot again, but we were able to hip in. Almost get a go behind, but Feldman squares back up with us.
I'd like to have seen us capitalize on that.
Inside of a minute to go.
Keeter's conditioning looks really good right now, though. I will give him that. This is the best his conditioning's looked.
Again, he's not giving up weight. He's been giving up 15 pounds to everybody this year, and they both weigh in about 238 here today.
Keeter's going to have to go again here. We don't want to be giving up stall calls.
35 on the clock in regulation.
Stay in there, Keeter. Snap and go.
There is the stall call. Obligatory in that situation.
Well, it's worthy.
Yeah.
Come on, Keeter, you got to circle at least. Circle. There you go.
Does right on the edge. 15 seconds
left.
He
circled himself back out. Circle back in.
Shot there by Feldman. Now Keeter's going to down block.
That's it. That's a big win for Ben Keeter right there.
Ben
That's
Keeter
a huge win.
will fight off the attempt right on the edge. And he will get the 5-3 victory and solidifies things for the Hawkeyes. 24-13, the win today over the Ohio State Buckeyes. Keeter nodding, saying, "This is my house." Still several defensive takedowns. Love to see a few of these guys get some offense of their own, but the way it looked, the way it felt in here after a 141 mark, I mean, this place was quiet. We're down 10-3, but Hawks came back and controlled things from that point on. Waiting for Coach Tom Brands to make his way up here. Big thanks again to the North Central States Regional Council of Carpenters, our meat sponsor for this afternoon. Head on over to Brown Deer Golf Club if you are in the area, and join us for the Hawkeye Wrestling Club's Arctic Plunge. It's going to be starting here in just a little bit, as soon as we make our way over there.
Where did Tom go? He was walking up the steps, and I don't know what happened to him. He's down
there.
He's
down talking to Chisano. Making his way up here. 24-13, the final score here. And Coach, we knew it was going to be hard fought and found a way to get the victory here today.
Yeah. I mean, you keep figuring it out, but I don't know what we got figured out except, I mean, you're just selfish and you're greedy at the same time. And so, like, that win, I mean, crowd loved it, but we got so much more to give, and that's what we're trying to figure out.
A lot better outcome this week versus last week at heavyweight for Ben Keeter, and it just gives the fans a lot better of a momentum walking out of Carver Hawkeye Arena as well, too. But
yeah, we needed that match. No matter what, you're right. But you also know what I'm saying, too. I know you do. Hey, I'm selfish and I'm greedy. And so are you, and our fans are too, and they're more like just celebratory at the end there instead of maybe selfish and greedy, and maybe that's why you had the career you had, and maybe that's why I'm a coach. That's pretty well said, right?
Yeah, sure. What about Teamer, man? First time back. And it's just so not you. It's not me. Everybody walks, different strokes for different folks, and I love it because everybody's different. But he just walks out so slow, and he just kind of just like laid back and everything. But man, if you look away for just excuse me, just a second, and you're gonna miss a lot with that kid.
Yeah, and if he's ready, I mean, at the end there, you look away from that was even a hold. We didn't score any points, but you're right. Well said. Different strokes for different folks. He's definitely he. I mean, you look at him and he knows something that you don't.
Yeah,
he definitely does.
Yeah.
And in the room, he's great. He's great for our team. But he does operate a little bit cooler channel. That's for sure. We love him. We're going to Penn State on Friday. We'll leave Thursday, and that's what's in front of us now. And, I told the team the same thing I told Stephen Grace on the pre-match. Ironside, do you listen to the pre-match stuff? Mm-hmm. You're on the headset when that's going. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, this was the best team we've seen on, on paper all year. And you got to, you want your routine and this and that. But it's not routine in any time out in competition. It's anything but routine. You got to take advantage of those opportunities and control what you can control and make it go your way. We just need a little bit more like pizzazz. That's it. We're trying to figure it out. That's what we're doing.
All right, well, Coach.
So I'll see you both on the plane.
Yep. We'll see you over there. You going over tonight too?
You know what? I already jumped, but yeah, hell yeah. I'll sit off to the side.
Watch everybody else do it.
I love it. It's a great event. And Chad Beatty, I mean, you got to give kudos to HWC leadership. Chad Beatty is an organized dude, and you got to, Luke Houston started this thing, and now he's with the Iowa City Coralville Visitors Bureau, and what a great idea, and it's just grown and grown and grown, and the organization and you're relying on a lot of people. I mean, the fire department's there, the Coralville Fire Department, or Solon, or whoever shows up there. And, I mean, it's just a big deal and a lot of pride. And you know what? You want to win wrestling matches, but you also want to shout out to, the people that get credit for that type of stuff. And then the other thing is people love that stuff. And I tell you what, they love it a hell of a lot more when you win 7 out of 10 matches. But
feels a lot better heading over there that way. So
yeah, what about Cruz, though? He was in that tripod in a dangerous, dangerous position. And when you're wrestling a guy that throws the legs in and he's a cradle guy, you don't tripod. So we did right away, and
almost got
it's
it.
a good thing our hearts are strong, right?
Yeah. Speak for yourself.
And that cold water, too. Grace, I've seen you jump in that cold water. Your heart's strong.
I did it already today.
All right, good.
Yeah, so, all
right.
We'll see you, Tom. Thanks.
See you. Thanks.
It's Hawkeye Coach Tom Brands, presented by Hy-Vee, the official grocery sponsor of Hawkeye Wrestling. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more from Carver right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
This is Coralville City Administrator Kelly Hayworth reminding you to shop and eat locally. Now, your favorite Coralville businesses offer more options for finding what you want for your home and family. Local restaurants, bakeries, and breweries have perfected carryout and delivery. Coralville shops continue excelling in personalized service. They take pride in helping you find the perfect item or gift for any occasion. Thank you for infusing Coralville with your shopping and dining dollars.
Marty, my man.
That's Mike Graff, the Graff Home Selling Team, the #1 real estate team in Eastern Iowa. Partners from the start, now friends for life.
Got that right, Marty, because you've been key in coming up with great advertising plans for us and schedules on iHeart stations to get our messages out. When you need a pro on your team, draft this guy. You can count on results when you put your advertising in his hands. Our professional and personal friend, Marty Mason, with iHeart Media.
I'm Marty Mason. Call me today, 319-360-6909.
iHeartRadio. Soundtrack Flashback.
Put on your Vans because we're going back to 1982. The soundtrack to Fast Times at Ridgemont High contained the biggest names of the decade. One standout, Somebody's Baby by Jackson Brown.
She's probably somebody's only light, gonna shine tonight. Yeah, she's probably somebody.
For more great movie soundtrack hits, check out Popcorn Radio on the iHeartRadio app.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. MediaCom Matt getting rolled up as they get ready for more action here inside Carver. Hawks take care of things 24-13, winning 7 out of 10 matches. And, Mark, it felt like after that third match, it was going to be kind of a dogfight. And then we win, 6 out of the last 7 matches and just go away with a 24-13 victory. And feeling pretty good about ourselves, a lot better than we maybe thought we would. But like Tom said, we talked about it on air. It's kind of funny when he comes up and says some of the same things that we've talked about on air because you've been around it. You know it. You're both Gable disciples. But, he says being a little greedy and just wanting more. And I think we all know, at least you and I kind of have a sense of where he's going with that, of let's not settle for 2 defensive takedowns. Let's not settle for a 5-3 win. Let's go out and score some points. Let's control things ourselves, do our things, and really control that mat out there rather than just taking advantage and trying to get the win like we did in some matches.
Like Stephen Buchanan, look at what he's doing. He's going out and he's scoring technical falls and continuing to build leads and scoring with 16, goes back to the center with 16 seconds left on the clock and put himself in a position to score and continue scoring. And the thing is, he doesn't even need to at that point in time. He's just doing it because he wants to continue to keep scoring points. We need a little bit more of that. So big shout out to Caliendo as well too, and Joey Cruz for a big win. There was a lot of big wins there. That dual meet could have been a lot closer than what it was, but we stepped up in some situations. Patrick Kennedy was kind of a bummer there, 174 pounds, getting beat by Karchla. That one was, what was that final there? 7-3. You know, Patrick just was never able to get to the legs and score on Karchla, and that's something. He was in on the legs one time, but just wasn't able to score. So just need to give yourself more attempts. We got to work harder to get openings. You know, we talk about all the time, moving your hands, moving your feet. You know, getting the guy to step at the right time in the right spot and taking advantage of it. And we just didn't do that at 174 pounds. You know, and that goes back to last week when he won. I think it was like 4-0, but he won, you know, on a defensive takedown. So, I mean, he just needs to get back to his offense, and you start hitting holds. And if your hold isn't working, your go-to's not really there and working, you got to go to some other things in the arsenal, or, you know, and/or start really working harder at moving the guy and setting him up for your shots. So, but like Tom said, we're going to be hopping on a plane to go to Penn State next week, and long weekend next weekend.
Yeah, and that's going to be a tough one. I mean, Nittany Lions are rolling this year, but you know what? Good opportunity for the Hawks to go in and open some eyebrows across the country.
Awesome environment, elevated stage. They put on a light show there. I mean, it's in a arena where there are concerts all the time. I mean, it's just, this is the type of opportunity that you just really look forward to, and you're glad that you can, you know, be part of in the sport of wrestling, because not very many people get an opportunity to perform and compete in environments like that.
All translates to a 24-13 win for the Hawkeyes here today over Ohio State, and we'll be on next weekend with those wrestling matches. Let's take another quick timeout. We'll be back and wrap things up from Carver right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
This is Leah Pesha, and I've been saying, hit a deer, call Premier for years. But it's time for something new. It's still where you need to go for deer divots and door dings, as well as damaged dashboards. That's what my dad Nathan's driving at and dreams about. Why not say, when your car is dinged, be a deer and call Premier? I think Dad's gonna love that. Premier Automotive, North Liberty's premier auto body repair shop.
Be a deer and call Premier Auto Body in North Liberty.
As we step into the new year, why not start fresh with your flooring? Carpetry offers the perfect New Year's sale solution.
That's right, with up to 15% off special order carpet and vinyl plank. It's the ideal time to revamp your home.
Stop at Carpetry to check out our special pricing on in-stock flooring and take advantage of our financing options.
Carpetry on Highway 965 next to Premier Automotive.
Carpetry, making houses into homes with beautiful floors.
And here he goes for another dunk. No blocking that one. No blocking that one.
Whether they're at Carver Hawkeye Arena or on the road.
What an emotional win for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
The Hawks hit the hardwood right here. Catch every game all season long on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield.
Next up, Iowa at Ohio State, Mondays pregame at 6 p.m. on News Radio 600 WMT, AM 800 KXIC, and Sports Radio 95.7.
We've all felt left out. And for people who move to this country, that feeling lasts more than a moment. We can change that. Learn how at belongingbeginswithus.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside wrapping things up from a 24-13 victory for the Hawkeyes over the Ohio State Buckeyes inside Carver today. And big win for the Hawks. Moves them to 9-0 and 3-0. Ohio State drops to 11-1 and 3-1 in the conference. We will now head to Penn State next weekend. That will be a 6 o'clock start time, Iowa time, on Friday evening. So we'll be on the air at 5:45. And then when that's done, we'll head over to Maryland and take on the Terrapins for a Sunday afternoon 1 o'clock start on Groundhog's Day. So full weekend next weekend, but all eyes looking at that Friday night 6 p.m. start between the Hawkeyes and the Penn State Nittany Lions. So, Mark, any other thoughts before we wrap things up?
Nope, nothing. Let's go.
Sounds good. Well said, folks. That's why he's the best color man in the business. Real quick, before we do sign off, need to give our U.S. Bank scoreboard update. Hawkeye women's wrestling was in action. They won all 4 duels today out in Albany. 39-6 over Lockhaven, 38-6 over Sacred Heart, 34-10 over Elmira, and 27-15 over Presbyterian. Hawkeye men's basketball, big 76-75 win here in Carver last night over Penn State. They will be in Columbus to take on the Buckeyes on Monday. Hawkeye women snapped a losing streak on Wednesday at Washington. They'll be hosting Northwestern on Tuesday. Women's gymnastics will be in action here in Carver tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock for their blackout as they host number 20, Minnesota. And the NFL Conference Championships, Bills will be at the Chiefs, Commanders at Eagles tomorrow afternoon. That is your – go ahead.
One last thing. Let's plug that event at the Extreme Arena again one more time, too. So February 26th, Spencer Lee versus Ono night. Let's get an opportunity to watch Spencer Lee wrestle live, freestyle. It's his favorite style that there is. And then also Austin DeSanto is going to be wrestling that night. He's going to be taking on Seth Gross, who's another extremely good freestyler. So that'll be a couple interesting matches, plus lots of other great matches as well, too. So, you can get tickets at extremearena.com. Extremearena.com. And, again, that's, I think, a Wednesday night.
Yeah, it is.
So
that'll be a lot of fun. We'll talk about that more next weekend as well. U.S. Bank, a proud sponsor of the Iowa Hawkeyes. We're in it with you for the good stuff and all the hard work it takes to get there, because together there's nothing as powerful as the power of us. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. We're going to sign off now. We'll be heading over to Brown Deer for the Hawkeye Wrestling Club's Arctic Plunge, trying to get to that $150,000 goal. And they are getting close, about $135,000 last I saw. Not sure anybody was counting money during these last 2 hours, but hopefully a lot of stuff came in and we're able to get things moving forward and reach that goal and continue to allow people like Spencer Lee and Austin DeSanto to keep training here in Iowa City and pursue their goal of world and Olympic championships as well. So head on over to Brown Deer. Join us for that here. Going to be starting in just a little bit. For Mark Ironside, this is Stephen Grace. Hawks win 24-13 over Ohio State. We will talk to you on Friday night from Happy Valley as the Hawks take on Penn State. Until then, this has been Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
The new year.